sleeping, they're sleeping on me. But I don't waste my time trying to prove that I'm something to see. Ooh, the real ones ain't knowing, the ones that do not, I don't need.
Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Ikea, otherwise known as the Inimitable Galaxy, and today I'm here for you to create with me. Today's episode of Create With Me, I will be talking about using art as an escape and this series that I have just recently finished. Okay, so this first painting is a part of the series that I just recently finished. It is called Maybe I Am, Maybe I'm Not. And my sole purpose of this series was just to have fun and to do things with art that I never thought I would be able to, or that I never really wanted to stretch it to. One thing that I took away from this when I was actually painting and just thinking about it was the fact that, in high school we had these advanced painting classes, and there were always kids who would paint stuff like this, and I would just, revel and look at it like I really wish that I could draw things like that I could paint things like that. Part of that desire was because none of my drawings ever were anatomically correct, but it was also just the freeness that came with the subject matter of just drawing people in their most natural state, whether that's naked, whether that's in the bathroom, whether that's in lingerie, or just muscles and oil, or whatever it may be. It's just the freeness of drawing and painting someone like that comes with being an artist, because sometimes people don't really think that we have any sexual connotation to it, just because artists usually do draw naked people. And there are some who over-sexualize artwork of naked people, because nudity has now become sexualized, even though that is how we came into the world. But, I really wanted to explore that different side of art with this series, something that I really don't draw usually, and that I've had troubles with drawing in the past, year or so of my art journey, and now have just really been able to execute that properly, or the way that I really wanted to on canvas. Furthermore, in the sense of being free with your art, I realized I was putting too much pressure on myself with my art. And when I originally got really serious about art, one of my driving forces to create was the fact that I had to portray Black people in a positive light on canvas. And that really, loomed over my head every time I started to paint something or draw something. Whatever I had in mind, if it didn't really fall into that category, I would kind of just let it fall by the wayside, until I realized it's my art. I can do whatever I want with it. I can put whatever I want on these canvases. And when I came to that realization and stopped putting so much pressure on myself to draw something that people are gonna either relate to just through a social awareness, way, or if it was going to be something that people can relate to because they saw a picture that reminded them of it, or something like that, I realized, why can't I relate to what I look at on my canvases? And that's not all the time, but most of the time I was painting things that wasn't even, something that I thought it was going to be in the first place. And I let, outside forces dictate exactly what I was going to do, whether that was consciously asking people, hey, what do you think about this? Or it was subconsciously just, after scrolling on your Instagram feed, you see a lot of what people post and a lot of what people accept as art nowadays, and sometimes that's not what you have on your canvas or in your sketchbook when you're drawing. So it's just taking that pressure off of yourself and letting yourself be free with your canvas and your paintbrush, and painting what you want to see on the canvas, and not what everyone else wants to see, not what everyone else deems acceptable or everyone else approves of, but what you approve of and what your mind is able to put on that canvas as a representation of you and what's inside of your mind. So I just wanted to share that little piece with you guys. I thought it was very cool to share, just because of the nature of the conversation. I don't think people really talk about being free with your art a lot. People like to, put artists in a box. And if you know them for one thing, then that's the portrait painter. That's the person who likes to paint naked bodies or whatever it is. But all in all, freedom within your art is such a beautiful thing, especially when you're using your art as an outlet, as many of us artists do. And if there's no freedom with your outlet, is it really an outlet? So I'm going to leave you guys with the rest of the video, and I hope you enjoy. Thank you for watching today's video. If you would like to subscribe, make sure that you like, comment on, and share this video. See you next time.